What a colossal disappointment digital gold turned out to be. Hey, I'm Jonathan with Marketplace Gold, and this is my review of these guys, of Aurus. So a few years back, as a libertarian-leaning dude, I got very excited about digital gold, about gold-backed cryptocurrency. And I purchased several tokens of Aurus Gold. It is now called TXAU/TGold, which they appeared to be one of the few digital gold offerings that wasn't a blatant scam. And I wouldn't purchase anything from them again, as it was a major pain to liquidate my tokens. I am not a dogmatic hodler. I buy crypto as an investment because I one day intend to liquidate it and spend it, or I want to hold it as a hedge against inflation. And Aurus is really not for that, as I would come to experience. When I did finally get my tokens onto the exchange, I discovered that there was not enough demand for TXAU/TGold. I'm just going to call it Aurus Gold from now on. There was not enough demand for it for me to get a fair price. The gold price at the time was 60 USD per ounce, but I only managed to get 40 USD per ounce, less after the exchange and the fees that are always there. And there's just a single trading pair for Aurus Gold on the exchange, on Polygon, and there's just a single swap pair for USDC that there was no demand for either. And I have a bit of a personal policy where I always complain privately before complaining here publicly. When I have an issue with some company that I gave my money to for something, I complain privately first, because sometimes you get better results that way. And so I did reach out to Aurus, both via email and Telegram. I made sure to use my boomerang, which shows me when people do receive my emails, and open them and even click on the links in those emails. And I asked them for an explanation as to why their token isn't actually worth a gram of gold. And so they responded and they apologized profusely, and then they made some overtures to try to keep me happy. No, I'm just kidding. None of that happened. What they did was they totally ignored me, and then they banned me from their Telegram channel, where I had posted these screenshots showing that I had lost money and showing that their token wasn't holding value. And that is an atrocious way to treat a customer. And so now, even with the inflation of the last couple of years, it was a while back that I had purchased this. I can show you the cool little wallet, the cool little hard wallet that they send you. Even with the inflation of the past couple of years, COVID, the Biden administration, $100 billion sent to Ukraine. Even with all of that inflation, I managed to lose money on my digital gold investment. So in the future, when I invest in precious metals, I am just going to purchase the real stuff that I can hold in my hand, that I can put in a safe. Digital gold turned out to be a major pipe dream, unfortunately. And boy, I'm especially disappointed in Aurus because I followed them on social media. I'm still on their newsletter, and I see them rolling out all these things with the sharp social media marketing. Looks like they're dabbling in gold NFTs. And I'm like, why are you doing all of these offerings? Obviously, people are purchasing, people are buying what they're selling, and they're developing a lot of cool looking stuff, but they have, in the years that I held Aurus tokens, they failed to have enough demand for their tokens to where you could sell them on an exchange, which for me, it's like, what is the point? What's the difference between this and just a blatant scam at that point? And on my website, MarketplaceGOLD.com, I had done investigations of, I think, all of the digital gold-backed digital currency projects that were out there, and most of them were scams. Most of them were pretty blatant, obvious scams. And I also noted that in a lot of cases, the perpetrators of the scams, it doesn't appear that there was any legal action against them. It appears that they just took people's money and then, I don't know, hit the road for the Bahamas or whatever. I'm sure that they are enjoying cocktails somewhere with their misgotten gains. But Aurus was the one that looked the most legit to me, that seemed to have some documentation of their actual physical reserves backing up the tokens. So I thought that it was credible. I thought that that would mean that there was going to be demand to where I could one day liquidate tokens and spend them on whatever I needed to. But boy, I was wrong about that, because they just, I don't know exactly what the management of a cryptocurrency must do to ensure ongoing demand of their tokens so that there's a market for those tokens. But Aurus did not do that. So I lost not a lot of money, but enough money to learn a decent lesson, which is that this digital gold space is crap. And that brings me to my website, which was MarketplaceGOLD.com. And like I said, when I first encountered the idea of gold-backed cryptocurrency, I was really excited. And I said, oh my gosh, this is going to be the future. This is the way for humanity to get out of the hell of the fiat-based economy. And so I created this website, and I had over 1,000 listings of it, of different businesses that were accepting cryptocurrency. Real nice website. But at this point, I need to figure out something else to do with that website, because the digital gold space, and I tried my very best to contribute to that digital gold space, because I said, if there's going to be currency, if we're going to have a currency, then we need a marketplace. And I encouraged a ton of vendors and convinced some of the different businesses around the world, all sorts of different businesses, convinced them to accept these digital gold, or at least sign up to agree to Mark and say, yes, we will be accepting these. And at this point, it looks like that's all pretty pointless because none of these companies in the space are really appear to be taking it seriously. And so this website, I'm going to shut this one down and figure out what to do with this website. Figure out what to do with that geo directory of over 1,000 businesses that said that they would accept cryptocurrency. And I'd actually be pretty open in the comments below this video, or if you want to send me email, message, whatever. I'm open to your ideas of what to do with this website. I think I'm going to name it something different because digital gold turned out to not be a real thing. That is real disappointing. So yeah, hit me up. Let me know. Maybe this will end up being the last video that I put out on this channel, as I am going to be focusing my time on limitlessmindset.com. I'm going to be focusing on the business that I've been in for 12 years now, which is the biohacking and the anti-aging space overlapping with the transformative personal development space. And a little bit of an inside view here, the integrity level of people that I've dealt with in the biohacking, nootropic space, in the anti-aging supplement space, the integrity level is so high where people, the entrepreneurs and the business people that I've dealt with, the vast majority of those people that I've dealt with over 12 years are really, really concerned with delivering a great product. They really do care about the well-being of their customers. They are almost always using their own products. And so they have really, really high standards for their own products. And I guess that kind of spoiled me some, looking at going into the cryptocurrency space, because it is the opposite. It is a den of vipers, or as my wife likes to say, a van of diapers. My wife is Bulgarian and she speaks English really, really well, but I shared the expression with her, den of vipers, and she said van of diapers. And that's what the cryptocurrency space largely is. That is certainly what the digital gold space is. It is a van of dirty diapers. You can just imagine it. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, a big disappointment on this. I hope that the management over at Aurus Gold watches this, and if they are not, they may just totally be in the scammer mindset at this point, where they're just trying to make that easy buck, but maybe they care a little bit about their customers and they want to try to do something about maintaining the value of what they are selling. And yeah, I'm going to be winding down the domain MarketplaceGOLD.com, and maybe there will be a rebirth of that. I like to create things and do things that are innovative. I don't like to just be a copycat kind of guy. So I'm going to have to do some thinking there. And maybe you out there can help me a little bit with this, of some way that I can take that geo directory and make it a real useful tool that's also kind of something innovative on the internet. I'm Jonathan, looking forward to a continued conversation with you.